We are here in your house sports for the recap of the week 15 in the NFL. It's Manny D.
Your boy Vassos.
Boy Fat Sam's not here right now. He's consoling Bill Belichick right now.
Lead him through prayer after he probably had a moment where he wanted to kill Jacoby Myers.
What would you even call that?
Hold my beer. That's what you call that play.
Pretty much. I mean, there's 6-packs going around the NFL this weekend.
Right.
But we'll get into that more later on. But, yeah. It's just going to be entertaining today. In your house sports, Facebook, YouTube, follow us, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. This is what happens whenever you have NFL 3 days.
Exactly.
What happens? And if it wasn't your team, you can laugh at it. If it was your team, just like,
yeah, that, and we got the next 2 weeks of that.
Yeah, so it's going to continue to just get silly.
Exactly.
But anyway, so we started this crazy week last Thursday with the 49ers and the Seahawks. The 49ers beat the Seahawks 21-13. Brock, man, Purdy still doing his thing, man.
He's still living the high life right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he made probably, one or two mistakes that could have ended up being interceptions, but Seattle just dropped it, and I think that was pretty much the key of the game. The fact that Seahawks didn't cash in on that, didn't catch that pass.
So he's what, 3-0 now as a starter, right?
2-0.
2-0.
2-0 because
he came in
in late third quarter.
Mm-hmm. So he's 2-0 basically.
Yeah.
And the question going forward now, seeing the way he's playing, yeah, he's 2-0, been in 2.5 games. But moving forward, you have a good problem in San Francisco.
Right. You got two capable quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Or at least one that you know of.
Yeah, because the jury's still out on Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Well, we know what Jimmy G's capable of, just maintaining, just cool, calm, and, mess up when you don't need him to mess up. And he got Purdy on this rookie contract, so he's not going anywhere for the next, 3 years?
On the Mr. Irrelevant contract at that.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, if he proves his worth, he's going to be buying for a big contract, if not from San Francisco or someone else.
Exactly. So, I mean, if anything, he's the winner in this whole situation.
We talked about last week. We saw the glimpse of what he can be at Iowa State.
Right.
Besides the senior season, he just didn't perform too well.
He had senioritis is what he had. Yeah.
I'm going in the league anyway. I'll be all right. I'll take care of my body.
Right.
But, yeah, 49ers got a good problem right now. All right. There we go. Saturday. First game off the dock. You got the Colts and the Vikings. Indianapolis Colts fans, tell me how you feel.
What the hell happened? Vince Lombardi is rolling over in his grave right now.
You ain't lying. We were talking about, man, Colts 33-0. Oh, shit, Kirk Cousins was just like, nah, bro. With my chains on. Jeff Saturday loses on a Saturday.
Perfect. I was going to say, actually Peyton Manning's rolling over in his grave, and he ain't even dead.
He probably wish he was after watching this game.
Yeah,
that would have been a perfect Manning cast if this game was like a Monday night game and that happened.
Oh, that would have been hysterical.
You would have Eli the whole time, too.
Yeah. Peyton would just be, Jeff, what are you doing? Jeff!
His forehead right here.
Yeah.
He'll start cussing out Jeff Saturday.
Right.
Minnesota, 22 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, 36 in the second half, but 22 points in the fourth quarter, and obviously the field goal in overtime. What the hell, man? Matt Ryan, I mean, do you retire after this game?
Oh, you have to. You have to retire. If not after the game, then after the season. Because I mean, Jesus, the fact that you're going to be known now for blowing the biggest lead in Super Bowl history, and then the biggest lead in regular season history.
Yeah.
I mean, he was almost the definition of hold my beer. I mean, it's just that was just so bad. Like, I mean, but that encapsulates the Colts season as a whole, right there.
Well, it would have been. Well, this is bad, but what could have been worse as well if it would have ended in a tie.
Oh Lord, which it almost looked like it was going to.
Yeah. But Matt Ryan's like, wait a minute, I got this. Damn, I have this beer from Super Bowl. Oh, hey.
I guess I didn't finish it
again, baby.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like he doesn't play defense, you know?
Yeah. Right.
But the quarterback always gets the blame no matter what.
Right. And then he lost, was it Jonathan Taylor, mid-third quarter?
Yeah. So that slowed down.
But, I mean, it's just, man. you can't lose that game. You can't. But, I mean, he found a way to lose it. Which, you know, as a fellow NFC South, and I love to see them fall, especially the Colts.
Yeah.
That's like now that normally that's the one game of the year I'm always like, I don't know if we can beat the Colts. Now I'm like, all right, we better beat the damn Colts.
It should be one of our victories.
Right.
Kirk Cousins, 34-54, 460 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. It just shows too, like the Vikings, are they really contenders?
To me, it's like they don't play good unless they're like down. It's like, all right, come on, we got to quit playing around.
Man, they took it to the limit this game.
Right.
Wow. I don't know. Just horrible. I'm going to be completely honest. I did not even know this game went on Saturday, but the Cleveland Browns beat the Baltimore Ravens 13-3.
I watched the second half of the game. I didn't watch the first half. It was pretty bad. The only eventful thing was that it had a bunch of snow flurries coming towards the end.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's eventful happened.
I mean, Deshaun looked terrible. He really did. It wasn't until towards the end that he actually looked like he maybe finally is like feeling good because he was, you know, doing the zone read and was basically kind of like, all right, okay, now I got this. It's like he was remembering how to play football.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, I guess it's like him and Chubb finally, Chubb, Peoples-Jones, Cooper, it's like they finally are getting in that rhythm.
I think we both picked Cleveland as well, right? To win, just
I think so, yeah.
The uncertainty of Baltimore.
Exactly. And then I think, what was it? Huntley didn't go out again. Peters, I know, left the game. Mm-hmm. So.
J.K. Dobbins had a good game. 13 carries, 125 yards.
Yeah. Not enough.
Not enough, and he's just coming back from injury like we talked about last week. So, I mean, he's not going to be maybe he's putting up some good numbers. Coming back.
He's good for at least one good long run a game.
Yeah. Showing flashes, and Baltimore still 9-5, though. It's amazing.
I know that's a good problem to have, that, you know, everybody's hurt, your backup quarterback's in, and you're still fighting for the lead in your division, and more than likely they're going to make the playoffs.
It shows, you know, Harbaugh, who's, to me, doesn't get a lot of credit of how solid of a coach he is.
Because he doesn't do anything flashy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the personality of his brother. He's just very even keel.
Yeah. We're going to find a way to win.
Yeah.
But everyone brings up when they find a way to lose. That's not fair.
I mean, I would say, like, the story of this game was the fact that Justin Tucker missed 2 kicks.
Yeah.
One of them being blocked and one he just flat out shanked.
So it's like the overreaction. Is it done? Is he done?
Is he done? Yeah.
Is it time for him to retire? Like, damn. Do we cut him today?
Right. Why is he the highest paid kicker in the NFL?
Yeah.
70 yards, whatever. He can't kick 50.
Speaking of snow, you got the snowball game. Yeah, Buffalo beat Miami 32-29. Buffalo goes 11-3. I just knew it was going to be a problem when I started seeing the fans kind of just
throwing snow.
It was starting in the air first. Oh, look, he's cute. They're throwing in the air for the touchdown. And it was like, go for
it. Yeah, that was pretty bad when they started pelting the Dolphins players with snowballs. I thought, oh boy. Yeah. I kept waiting. I kept waiting for that one non-snowball, and you know what I'm talking about, getting thrown out of the field.
Yeah.
Hasn't happened yet. I was watching at my parents' house, and I told them, I said, they're like, oh my God, they're throwing snow. I said, yeah, that's not the worst thing the Bills fans have ever thrown on the field. And my dad looked at me. My dad looked at me and just shook his head. And I was like, what? What did they throw? I said, never mind. Never mind.
It'd been crazy. They would have threw one just like covered in like a Santa coat or something.
A little elf's outfit. Oh.
But what a crowd, man. That crowd was electric from the beginning to the end.
I mean, and then the fact that they showed up despite the conditions.
Yeah. Like, I understand they're used to it, but still, just to go. You see old dude with the freaking nipple shot, man. Like, come on.
It was just wild. I mean, the fact that they were there the whole time, I'm like, nope, I'm staying my butt home.
Man, you ain't lying. It reminds me of their stadium and then their crowd reminds me of a college atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's just great.
I was laughing. They kept showing, was it Michael Robinson jumping through a table and missing the table, barely hitting it. And I was like, man, he's lucky that wasn't a table on fire. So that wasn't true Bills Mafia out there, the hardcore Bills Mafia.
He's ready for AEW.
Right.
Missing tables. But yeah, Josh Allen, 25 of 40, 304 yards, 4 touchdowns. Tua, 17 of 30, 234 yards, 2 touchdowns. Just, man, Buffalo needed this win, obviously, but just kind of get them back on track.
Yeah.
But Miami kind of just, here lately, kind of just...
They've kind of hit a rough patch. It's like, has the league finally figured out how to stop McDaniel's offense?
Yeah.
Or is it just, hey, you know what, Tyreek, you're going to get your catches, your yards. We can live with just you beating us.
3-game losing streak.
Crazy. They looked unstoppable for a while, too.
So they got the Packers at home next, and they go to New England, and then they got the Jets at home. So very easily can end 8-9.
What a shame that would be. What a shame that would be if they just fall off the map.
Be classic Miami, though.
Yeah. They'll probably lose to the teams they're supposed to beat and then beat the one of those they're not supposed to.
Yeah. Well, those Saturdays games, that was a wave of emotions when you start off so like, what the hell? And you're like, oh,
yeah. And especially at the end, that game towards the end was live. Josh Allen just took over.
The booking was great for Saturday's games.
Right. That was a Triple H booking right there.
You ain't lying. Start you off, whoa, and like, all right. Ooh. You went to bed happy.
Right. Exactly. And then Sunday, I don't know who booked Sunday.
Vince.
Had to be. Which one? McMahon or Russo?
It was Russo, all the gimmicks going on. So Sunday, you start at the Eagles and the Bears. The Eagles beat the Bears 25-20. Philly goes to 13-1. Chicago goes to 3-11. Jalen Hurts, apparently, strange shoulder in this game?
Strange shoulder getting thrown into the ground.
Yeah. So
mid-third quarter or late third quarter, what he said.
Yeah. I mean, they got the division pretty much sold up.
Yeah. And they've got a relatively easy schedule, so really they just need to win one game. And that's it.
And then you got Chicago, 3-11.
But
that's first quarter of the season, we're like,
Yeah. And now it's like, It's frustrating because they, but they're in a lot of these games.
Yeah.
It's no fault of Justin Fields that he has no other help on offense.
Yeah, he has to literally do it on his own.
Right.
Montgomery, he has his games. He'll show up, take the load off Justin Fields on the running game. But other than that, if he's not there, it's just Fields making everything go with his feet.
Right. He's trying to be Mr. Perfect, throwing the ball to himself. And
yeah. Now that's perfect.
Yeah. That was the perfect pass.
Then you have the Saints beat the Falcons 21-19. They both go to 5-9. That NFC South is still wide open.
That is terrible. The fact that more than likely the division winner is going to be under 500.
Yeah.
But it's not the first time that has happened, I believe, where the South has gone in there with a below 500 record. I know, was it the West that one year? The NFC West?
Mm-hmm.
The Quake game?
Yeah. Yeah. You seeing that? And I get it. It's been talked about for a long time now about how they should do the seeding in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, you have a division winner, like we said, who's going to be 6-9, maybe. You never know. I'm not 6-9, but it could be like 7-10.
Right.
That happen, right? And they get a home game. Yeah. Somebody who's 13-4.
Right.
I mean, I get it. I don't know. How do you feel about that? Do you think they should do seeding differently? Like, screw the division. If your record's here and there, you're going to be under here. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I think it's enough that it guarantees you a playoff spot if you win your division. Now, if it's a home game, I don't know. I mean, especially if it's that wide of a gap where you've got a team that's like a 10-plus win team versus a below 500 team. I think the exceptions should be made.
Yeah, it should be. Hey, come on now, guys. You suck. You don't deserve to be at home.
Right.
Yeah, it's just weird, man. It'd probably be the Bucks and they'll win the Super Bowl. Just knowing how Brady is.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Until they're officially eliminated,
Yeah, right. Still want to play in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Man, you had the Detroit Lions beat the New York Jets 20-17. Detroit 7-7. Jets 7-7 as well. But man, I just feel more Detroit is just,
they're catching fire at the right time.
They're more deserving of a 7-7.
Yeah.
They find ways to win. I'm looking at, oh man, let's think about this. Gosh, because since their Dallas loss, they lost to Miami by 4. And then they won 3 games in a row. Then they lost to Buffalo on Thanksgiving, of course.
Yeah.
By 3. They just demolished the Jaguars. And then they beat the Vikings. And here we go. Man.
It's like this team, and like you said, this team has been in every single one of those games, minus that Cowboys game.
And the Patriots game.
Yeah. They've been in every single game. And it's come down to pretty much the last drive of the game.
Yeah. And they got a favorable schedule. They go to Carolina next week, and they got Chicago at home, and then they go to Green Bay.
So, I mean, really, they just need to win 2 of the next 3. And I think they'll probably get in.
I wouldn't want to play them in the playoffs, man.
Oh, no. I wouldn't either. I mean, granted, I'm sure that people in Detroit would be like, wait, we're good? What?
Yeah.
We're in the playoffs?
They go to a player, they're sitting there like, I'm usually doing the artwork today because the season's over.
It's like the owners of the building are like, I think we double booked.
They had to cancel some show. Like, damn, you said it was guaranteed that y'all weren't going to be in. Now I got to take my show somewhere else.
Right. Just push it back next week and we won't be here again.
Zach Wilson, man, just, you think the MILF thing got in his head or what?
I think so. I think he got a little bit of an ego boost. Whatever MILF was in his ear told him, honey, it's okay. You're fine.
Just, I don't know. And I'm thinking to myself, too, like, how's he around his teammates, To
me, he comes off as like a Russell Wilson to a Carson Wentz to his teammates.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking to myself at this point, if you're the Jets, pretty soon you cut bait with him.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that because he still has. This is only his second year or third year.
The second.
I don't know. I mean, I think at this point you got to, especially when it comes around to that 5th-year option, it's like, nah, we ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, because it's obvious Mike White's going to be the man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the way he played the last game, he got hurt and everything. And it seemed like everybody was rallying around him, you know, with the T-shirts and everything.
Exactly.
It's kind of showing you like who they're pulling for. And I think Robert Saleh is going to be that type to be like, yeah, we can get this dude out of here.
Right. I could see that. Zach Wilson probably going to be that draft class Josh Rosen.
Yeah.
He just gets traded all over the place.
You'll see him pop a couple years from now. Like, who's that? Oh yeah, he's still in the league.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Still sitting on the bench.
That's why I hate when commentators during Baylor games talk about, Jeff Grimes. You know, he's the one that got Zach Wilson. That's not something good to talk about.
It's like I wouldn't brag about that right now.
I wouldn't brag about that at all. All right, then you have the Steelers and the Panthers. Steelers beat the Panthers 24-16. Pittsburgh 6-8. Carolina 5-9. Did you see or read about some rumor? Came out of nowhere. I think it came out last week sometime. Where it can't be true. Said Carolina can trade for Mike Tomlin.
What?
Because he has some ties to Carolina.
I did not see that.
Yeah, so apparently it was on some Pro Football Talk feed on Twitter, and it said they mentioned it that he'd get traded to Carolina. Why the hell would Mike Tomlin want to get traded to Carolina?
Mike Tomlin will be the type of person to be like, I quit. Mm-hmm. I ain't doing this.
He's like, I'd rather go to Arizona State than do this. Yeah, I was like, come on, I've never heard of that. Never heard of ties to Carolina.
What is it? Just because he didn't even play? He played college ball at William and Penn. I think that's in Ohio, I think.
But even then, he would have been in Carolina a long time ago.
Exactly. That doesn't make any sense to me.
It's like they always want to say something about him leaving when they're having a bad year or something. You know, like he's going to end up taking this job probably.
Oh, like it was a few years ago they were talking about him taking the USC job.
Yeah,
but that was when they were in the midst of a good season.
Right. It's just like they can't just leave him alone. Like he's a steady coach. He's stable. He's where he's at. Appreciate that. Instead of like this is gonna be the year he bails.
He's in that organization where they ain't gonna fire him. They're just gonna wait for him to like not be good anymore. Like 10 years past.
Yeah.
I mean, based off the track record, he'll win at least one more Super Bowl right before before he's downhill, and then like, all right, next one in.
Yeah, I read that. I was like, no way. This is just dumb.
That's just wishful thinking. That's a Dave Tepper. I'm going to put this out there and say that I'm going to trade for.
Hey, what you going to trade for? You got nothing to trade.
Right.
But Carolina 5-9 still alive, like we said in the NFC South.
Mm-mm-mm.
Then you have the Cowboys and the Jaguars. Jacksonville beating Dallas 40-34.
In overtime.
They didn't, and I don't want to hear nobody say, nobody said it, though. I'm glad they didn't. Oh, they just overlooked Jacksonville. No, they didn't overlook Jacksonville. They just got beat.
Maybe in that first half they were overlooking them, and then once they got that lead, it's like, yeah, we're on to next week.
Just horrible, man. But I watched a little. I was at work, but I watched like snippets of the game. Trevor Lawrence, man, looks like he's just having fun out there. He looks so loose, just throwing that ball, just make the bonehead play. Of course, the fumble towards the end. But other than that, man, this dude right here is just going on that other level.
He didn't have to worry about getting kicked when he was on the sideline. Just shows what the benefit of having a competent head coach.
Yeah, Urban was like, dude, I'm going to cut your hair next time you throw a pick.
I want to pull a Brutus beefcake and just start snipping little snippets of it.
But man, yeah. So the pick six. So I hear about the pick six. I'm like I said, hey man, that was a lot of pick six, whatever. Well, of course, yeah, man, of course they lost that way, right? So I see everyone's blaming Dak like right off the bat. Dak, 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 Dak. So I'm like, damn, Dak threw picks. I don't know what's going on. I didn't see, Go back and watch. I'm like, is it really Dak's fault?
I mean, he threw a bad pass low, but Brown still should have caught it.
Those Browns dropped plenty of passes.
Yeah. And I think he had probably his best game as far as receiving yards and touchdowns.
But yeah, so I'm like, I can't say that was his fault on that last. He was trying to make a play. They were covered like flies on shit. All the receivers are covered, and he tried to make the best play, and he dropped it. It's not like he threw it. I'm thinking he threw it straight to the defender. Like, of course, that's how. Yeah, but no, I'm like, really?
Threw it low, and Brown just batted it up instead of it falling straight to the ground.
Yeah. So besides all that, like I said, I really didn't watch the games. I really couldn't judge a lot of stuff and just hearsay. But then I'll take what people say, and I'm just like, you probably don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I would be concerned about is the defense because they just got bullied.
Yes,
especially late in that game, the Jaguars just bullied them in the run game and then just ran past them.
Yeah, here the last 2-3 games, Dallas has been unable to stop the run. Which is why I'm saying if they play, people, I don't know if I told you, but I've told people at work and stuff, I do not want to play San Francisco again. So one team do not want to play in the playoffs again.
Yeah.
Because we had the same results last year. They're like, no, San Francisco. I was like, are you serious? You ever watched San Francisco play?
Did you watch what they did to Tom Brady?
Yeah. You seen that defense and then their offense? They're going to Brock Purdy. You seen Brock what he's done? Like, you're not watching what's going on. That's one thing. We play San Francisco. Now we're done.
Yeah.
Vikings. Yeah, I can play the Vikings. Philly. Depends. Division game. Things happen, but I don't want to play San Francisco.
Yeah. That's a team right now that's like, ooh.
Yeah.
You don't want to draw them right out the gate.
No. They're going that way. Dallas is going that way.
Yeah, they're riding that wave.
Yeah, so anyway, but Jacksonville, another team on the rise, doing their thing, finding ways to win.
They're playing confident. I mean, the fact that we've seen them do this against Baltimore, what was it, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Or not that long ago.
It wasn't that long, about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, so, I mean, we've seen them stick around games they probably shouldn't be in and win games they probably shouldn't win. But they had to resolve. The defense stepped up, and the offense, Trevor Lawrence made plays, big plays when he needed to make big plays. And he looks like was exactly everything he was hyped up to be at this point.
Yeah. And it makes a difference. Like I said, coaching makes a difference. The culture makes a difference.
Exactly. Peterson is confident in him.
Yeah.
Because there was a few plays I did flip back and forth between the game, and there was a few plays where it's like, or a few fourth downs where it's like, I don't think you should go for this. This is, granted it's like 4th and 2, 4th and 3, but it's like, you still got too much time. I don't know if I'd be going for it. And they go for it, and they got the perfect play call, pick up the first down, boom, keep on going.
Yeah.
I think it's just things like that, players respond to, especially those high-level quarterbacks.
And all that does is build his confidence.
Yeah.
Like I said, he goes, all right, well, coach trusts me. So, let me go ahead and make this play.
Right.
So, and we said to in the beginning before the season started into last season, how we felt like this was a good hire for Jacksonville.
Yeah.
He understands the game, unlike Urban Meyer, who just stands there and looks pissed off the whole game.
I just want to say, I did say Dallas would lose one of the two next games.
Yes.
Did say they would lose to either Houston or Jacksonville just because they'd be looking to Philadelphia.
Yep. I felt like more last week they were like, eh.
It's like, we got away with it.
Then this week they're like, eh. Oh shit. Oh no. But hey, I'm used to all that crap. You got the Chiefs beat the Texans 30-24.
Speaking of used to that crap.
You said it, man.
I said it. It's Fat Sam was at the game, took his youngest son to the game, and he sent us pictures and saying, "Oh, he's worried. Josh is worried." I said, "Don't tell him. Don't worry. We'll find a way to blow it.
It's gonna be okay.
Tell him it's okay. Houston will find a way to lose. Trust me."
Yeah.
Just play so good, then you blow it in overtime.
Are you ready for the season to be over?
Yes. Stop. I'm throwing the towel in. I'm like Rocky and Texans right now, or Apollo Creed.
So the one lone win came against Jacksonville, right? In October.
Came against Jacksonville, yeah. And now I'm not even confident that we got to go play. We got to play Jacksonville one more time. I think that's the second to last game of the season. I'm like, I don't know about that. Granted, we play them at home, but still, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if we can beat them. Indianapolis, I'm like, yes. This is the flip side.
Right.
Normally it's Indianapolis where I'm like, I don't know. We usually don't play that well against Indy, or we play them real tight. I'm like, but now I'm like, I don't know about Jacksonville and Indiana. Like, oh yeah, bring them on. I can't wait for that last game of the season.
We ready.
We ready. But I mean, we came out playing pretty damn good, and didn't have Pierce, so that sucked.
Yeah.
On IR the rest of the season. No Cooks. I don't think Collins played the game. But, I mean, again, Hamilton came out with a good enough game plan. It's just we didn't execute in the end. Mm-hmm. What turnover is what screwed us. One turnover.
Made the difference.
Made all the difference. And, Mahomes stuck around, and he stuck around. He didn't play his best game. Our defense is getting more confident. I think Petrie now is finally putting his hands on his fingerprints on that defense, because he was flying around again. I mean, that dude is he's just like, you know what? Screw it. Nobody else wants to make plays. I'm going to start making plays. And I think he's finally lit that fire under that defense.
I know I've asked you this all the time, but what's I hear a lot of people are wanting to get D'Amico Ryans to be the next head coach.
I could see that.
You think they have to pull the trigger now?
Does he even want to leave? That's the other thing. It's like, do you even risk the chance of just going and asking him, hey, you want this job, before you get rid of Lovey? But, I don't know. I think going back-to-back one-year head coaches is a terrible precedent to set.
But we even said, man, is Lovey the guy? Like, he was just another placeholder for whoever's next.
Yeah. See, and the thing is, I think now the players have bought in, worse. With Culley, they never bought in.
Mm-hmm.
I think with Lovey, I think they're finally kind of buying in. On offense, I think they're just probably like, dude, Pep is good, but he ain't a coordinator.
No.
Bump him back down to quarterback coach, because get us a coordinator, because this guy, no, it ain't working. Too many gimmicks.
Yeah.
Way too many gimmicks.
Go, Pep. Come on now.
Yeah. Too many gimmicks. It's like, yeah, it'll work fine for a game here and there, but not for a full season. You can't run that 2-quarterback system in the NFL the entire season. I mean, ultimate example, look at Taysom Hill.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Then you got the Broncos beat the Cardinals 24-15. They both go to 4-10.
How pathetic is that? You win the game and you still get eliminated.
Yeah. Arizona, man. Whew. Talk about Denver, but Arizona. My gosh.
Yeah, it's about nut cutting time over there.
I saw their GM took a leave of absence for health reasons. I know why.
Yeah. Watching
Hard Knocks, man, that dude be stressing every freaking possession.
I was going to say he might be on suicide watch at this point.
He's gonna be gone. Kingsbury's gonna be gone.
I think they fire the GM before they fire Kingsbury. I think if and when they fire him, Kingsbury is like, all right, it's only a matter of time. We even start out, we fall below 500 at any point, I'm gone.
Yeah, like I always give you the Hard Knocks update because I watched last week's episode last night, and after the loss to New England and Belichick, and they go midfield and everything. I'm just talking shit, but he's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll call you. You know, but they're close. I mean, he played for Belichick, but I'm like, he probably had to. I'm gonna call him, and be like, man,
he's like,
see, baby,
yeah, get me. He's just like, I mean, it's like Belichick. He's just like, look, you played for me. There's a spot on the coaching staff for you, even if you're not even qualified, even if you've never coached a position before.
Yeah, Kingsbury be a good offensive coordinator. What they got going on right now?
Yeah, he'd be like, hey, you know what? You be my defensive coordinator. Come on.
Like what?
What? Be my DB's coach.
But yeah, man, and then the Kyler Murray injury just doesn't make it even better.
Yeah,
I mean
and then McCoy goes out too.
Yeah, you got McSorley. Come on now.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, man, come on.
And with the Kyler injury happening so late in the season, man, he's not even going to be back. Probably at best, maybe November.
Yeah, he might get lucky and make it back by October. Mm-hmm. I mean, we don't know if his ACL healed quicker since it doesn't have as much room to grow.
It's true. Well, man, fall from grace, Arizona, man. They started so hot last year and just
blew out, and it just continued into the season.
Yeah, it just kept rolling over.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. I feel bad for D-Hop. He's probably thinking, man, I thought I had a damn good deal over here.
I was just about to say that too, man.
And he's still cursing Bill O'Brien like, damn you.
I was about to say that too. I feel bad for him. Even JJ too.
Yeah. JJ's over there staring at DeAndre like, you mother. You told me. This was different.
Right. Oh, speaking of the Patriots, you had the Raiders beat the Patriots 30-24.
Oh, Lord.
What? Like I told you, I told you, I just seen how they lost. What? Why?
Wow.
How?
Why? Exactly. Just like, Belichick was about to turn into Willie McGinnis in the locker room. I guarantee you.
That's why McGinnis got pissed off.
The guy must have been talking about that. Hey, man, what happened to your team?
I thought the whole Miami victory over New England years ago was bad on the special teams. What was it? Gronk was back there and all this other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But this is, oh my God.
This is just why. I mean, just unbelievably stupid. It's like, dude, just.
If you explain this to a non-football fan, like, all right, guy, you never watched football in your life, right? Okay. The game is tied. Yeah, 3 seconds left. Okay, guy? All right.
You're not even close to throwing in the end zone.
Yeah, you're not going to make a touchdown. Whatever you do, guy. Okay, guy? All right, guy. So we give you the ball, guy, and time runs out, guy. All you need to do is fall down, guy. If you're going to get tackled. Are you going to fall down? You're going to throw the ball in the back and try to make a play. Guy's going to be like, I'm just going to fall down and go to overtime, but duh.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. I just fall down to the ground.
Makes sense, right?
Just run until somebody grabs me.
Do you put the blame on the running back or?
I mean, the fact that he has his share of blame in it, but I think it's more on Myers for deciding to try to throw it backwards into Mac Jones of all people. It's like he can't throw it downfield again. What's he gonna do?
You got Chandler Jones is there waiting. Like, hell yeah, here we go, redemption time.
Oh man, he just Heisman Mac Jones. I felt so bad.
Mac Jones, I wasn't ready, man. Like,
he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He's over there going, no.
You expect this to happen to the Raiders, not the Patriots.
Exactly. Josh McDaniels is looking around going, that happened to them?
He takes his headset, look at his cap.
Yeah. Did you? I was watching, I think it was NFL's Instagram, and they were showing the live feed from what was happening on the field versus Derek Carr. And he's just sitting there. He's sitting there, modest, and then, they show when Stevenson flips the ball behind him, and Derek Carr still doesn't move. He still doesn't move, and then he sees Jacoby Myers rear back to throw, and then he perks up, and he's like, what? And then, Chandler Jones intercepts it, and he's like, oh, he caught it. And then he gets up and he's screaming and yelling like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And he's hugging everybody. And he's like,
right
oh my,
to him.
He tells the mom, say, oh my gosh, can you believe that happened?
It was their Super Bowl.
Right. I was waiting for somebody to go, what an idiot.
I bet you when you're on commentary, you just want to say that,
Right.
What's this dumbass doing?
What kind of dumbass decision is that? I mean, if it was Robert Griffin, he might have actually said it out loud. Yeah. One of these days, he's going to let that slip.
Yeah, he is.
But, I mean, it's just like, man, that was just bad. That, Jacoby Myers let Matt Ryan off the hook.
Yes, he did. He did. Wow.
It was just ridiculous. It's like, dude, just go to overtime. It's not like you're losing. You didn't need to do the play.
Bill Belichick's, I'm ready to go. Come on, let's end this game right now.
Right.
The coach, we got just end it. Okay.
I don't care. I'm double booked.
Let's end this game. Wow, that's just amazing, man.
He's like, I got a craps tournament in about 20 minutes, so.
Right, I got my table waiting. That's all I can say about that game. Everything else don't matter. That's what happened.
That's just, yeah. I mean, it's not the worst play of all time. I still give that to that fake punt.
Oh my God!
I still give it to that, but this one ranks right up there.
Yeah, that fake punt.
He fakes to the left.
What's going on?
No, he doesn't fake. He thinks about faking. I don't know where I am right now.
Oh, you have the Chargers beat the Titans 17-14. Chargers 8-6, man.
2
in a row.
Not pretty, but wouldn't be the Chargers if it was.
They won the 3 out of the last 4 games. Just,
Yeah. It's crazy. They got the brakes beat off them by Kansas City. And it's like they're using that as motivation.
All right. It's like they were supposed to win that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bengals beat the Buccaneers 34-23. Tom Brady, for the first time in his career, loses 8 games in 1 year. It's weird.
It's weird. Crazy. Something wild's going to happen. And just uncharacteristic stuff from him as far as just turning the ball over. He looked like a combination of Dak and Davis Mills.
That's not good either.
Yeah. But I mean, it was a tale of 2 halves in this game.
Yeah, it was. Cincinnati, though, finding ways and, like we say, getting hot at the right time.
Exactly.
Again. Yeah, the Giants beat the Commanders 20-12. Thank you, New York, for letting us lose and clinch the spot.
I think that flag is still in the air somewhere that didn't get thrown.
That was horrible. I mean, two crucial calls, non-call. One call, one non-call.
It was was it back to back plays?
Was it? It was, right?
I think it was. I'm trying to remember if it was back to back or if it was like the next possession that happened. I don't remember. I think it was back to back plays. Now
That
think
is
about
just frustrating. Just as a fan in general.
Yeah.
Like, that is not right, man. That's.
I mean, when you watch the replay, you hear him say, "Hey, am I good?" And he says, "Yeah, you're good."
Yeah. And he just got right there ready to throw that flag.
Yeah.
Got you, Mo.
He wasn't on.
And old dude was basically getting assaulted in the end zone. No pass interference.
I mean, the DB was Deshaun Watson, and then what was it? Curtis Samuel was the massage therapist.
Pretty much, man. Jesus, man. That's why they didn't call it. And they're like, "Oh, it's fine.
It's fine. It's okay.
We've seen worse." Like,
what? It's Washington. That stuff happens here all the time.
Yeah. You say it's Washington. I'm like, damn, is this like a dig at Daniel Snyder? Like, we're going to screw your team, dude.
Right. It's pathetic, but I mean, geez. I mean, it was a very good game, and then that just ruined kind of how good that game was, especially how both teams were scrapping that entire game.
Yeah. They're like, we're not in to tie this game.
Yeah.
The refs are like, yeah, you're not. We're going to end this game now. We're not calling this pass interference.
Right.
Not getting shots to tie it up.
Refs like, I got the under.
Right. And you see, like more now this season than ever, and there's been more speculation on how badly rigged these games are. Stuff like that is like, come on now.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Somebody has a bet going on somewhere.
Somebody's playing fantasy football.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like somebody's either got a bet in Vegas, trying to hit a parlay, or somebody's got somebody on their fantasy team.
Yeah, so this is like, and nothing happens to the officials though.
I think it's because they haven't had that one get busted as bad like an NBA ref. Like what was that guy's name? Tim Donahue.
Yeah.
Where he got busted and then just ratted everybody out.
That was so obvious with him though.
Yeah.
Especially the Lakers and the Kings series. Oh my God.
Yeah, that one he really didn't have anybody to blame but himself. But
yeah, everything else though.
Yeah, I mean it's bad. It's like, and people say wrestling's fake.
Yeah. These games are beginning to be predetermined as well.
Right. Some of them's not even good booking.
Right. Then you have the Packers beat the Rams Monday Night Football 24-12. Baker Mayfield showed us who he is. He's like, hey, don't forget who I am.
Back to being average.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank God, because I didn't hear the end. All the past, like, was it since Thursday? The past week and a half. All my parents were talking about, told you Baker Mayfield. Houston should have got Baker Mayfield. I'm like, he had zero expectations. I said, yes, he pulled out a miracle, put a miracle out of his ass, but it's like, no. I said, no. I said, watch. I said, just give it time. He will fall back down to earth.
It didn't take long at all.
No.
He gives me anxiety when I watch him play quarterback.
It's like you're just waiting for him to do something stupid.
Yeah. When he's in that pocket and he scrambles, I'm like, oh, here we go. What's he going to do? He's going to throw it to himself? He's going to throw it to freaking McVay? What's he going to do?
Right. It's just like, oh, that's what happens when you headbutt your teammates without your helmet on.
Seriously. Yeah, the Rams are 4-10, man. 4-10.
the Super Bowl hangover curse is real, and yeah, it's just. I mean, it bit them hard.
I'm looking at them like I'm thinking like the next 5 years, they're not gonna be relevant.
No, it's like at this point, Aaron Donald's just like, look, I should have retired.
Yeah.
I guarantee you right now, he's just thinking, I either get retired or I get traded. I can't do this. I got no picks. Nobody to help.
Like, damn, I should retire too. Because remember they came out talking about he was gonna retire.
Yeah,
they should have.
He should have. I mean, probably would have had the better record if he'd have stayed home.
But watch out for the Packers. You know, they're trying to make a late push, late surge.
And they've got I want to say, it's Miami. I don't know. They've got to still play Detroit.
Or Chicago.
Chicago. Oh, they got one more game against Chicago?
Detroit. I mean, it's Miami, Chicago, and Detroit.
So they could win out and make the playoffs. Granted, I think they need a lot of help.
Yeah.
So I think one of those would be Miami has to lose out, I think. Or lose 2 of the next 3. And just a bunch of other teams. I think Detroit has to lose 2 of the 3.
Yeah. I don't think Detroit's going to lose to Green Bay the way they're playing.
Right.
Miami probably beat them too, the way they're probably pissed off.
Yeah. McDaniel's over there scheming.
That's another thing. I don't want to see Green Bay in the playoffs. Do not want to see. I'm telling you, man. That's what happened.
Come in as a wild card surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice lead you got there. Be ashamed if somebody came in and took it.
I told you last year, and I was like, Green Bay was the team I didn't want to see. This year, San Francisco. Just be realistic, you know?
Yeah.
So we look at next week's game starting Thursday. Got a interesting game. Got the Jags and the Jets. Mike White's going to be out probably for a while. Huh?
More than likely. I mean, broken ribs ain't going to heal that fast.
I wouldn't put him out there anyway.
No.
Even if he was like 80%.
I would wait till at least next week. I mean, when your season is absolutely on the line, then yes.
I'm going to take the Jags.
Yeah, I'll take the Jags.
All right, here comes our Saturday games. You got the Christmas Eve. You got the Bills and the Bears. Go with the Bills.
The Bills.
You got the Saints at the Browns.
Oh, God. How did the Browns get these primetime games?
Well, these are 12 o'clock games.
Oh, that's a 12 o'clock game as well?
There's like a slew of Saturday games and like a few Sunday games.
Oh, okay. So they split it up. Oh, kind of like I guess they did last year.
Yeah. I'm going to go Cleveland.
Yeah, I'll take Cleveland.
The Texans at the Titans. The Titans.
I'll take Houston. I think this one we might be able to win. We might. Maybe. As bad as the Tennessee's played the past 2 weeks, I think we got a shot. Take Derrick Henry out at the knees. Pull a Nancy Kerrigan.
Right. You got the Seahawks and the Chiefs. The Chiefs.
Yeah, I'll take Kansas City.
Giants at the Vikings.
This is a tough one.
Go Minnesota.
I'm the governor of Minnesota. I ain't got time to bleed.
You got the Bengals at the Patriots. Man, just because they're stupid. I'm going with the Bengals because the Patriots are stupid.
Yeah, Bengals.
And you got the Lions at the Panthers. This would be the game the Lions would choke and lose.
Get blown out.
No, I think there's too much on the roll right now. You got Detroit. They're looking solid.
Dan Campbell turning it around. ownership's over going, whoa, playoffs? We don't do that here. We don't do that here.
Yeah. Chill out, Dan. Chill out.
Yeah.
Then you got the Falcons at the Ravens.
Mm.
I'm going to go with the Falcons.
Desmond Ridder really didn't look that bad last week. He really didn't. And, that's stupid that Mariota just said, you know what, screw it, I'm out. Like, that's pathetic.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, that's why you're a backup now. Like, nobody wanted you because of that attitude. But I'll take Baltimore.
Him and Jameis, man, were talks of the town years ago now. Look at them.
Yeah, right.
You got the Commanders at the 49ers. With the Niners.
Niners.
Then you got the Eagles and the Cowboys.
Picking with your heart, or are you going to pick with your head?
It's hard, because I'm just always want to hope we have a total collapse and we get some changes going on. I think Philly is going to win. Gardner Minshew's quality backup as well.
I forgot he's the backup. I was trying to remember who the backup was. And yeah, fly Eagles fly.
Then you got the Raiders at Steelers in the nightcap.
And this is all on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'm going to go Pittsburgh.
Who is he again? Sorry.
Raiders at Steelers.
Yeah, I'll take Pittsburgh.
All right, now Sunday, you have the Packers at the Dolphins. I'm going Miami.
I'll take Miami.
You have the Broncos at the Rams.
Oh, God. What did we do to get this steaming lump of coal for Christmas?
But wait, there's more.
Oh, Lord.
Gosh.
This is like, death by fire or by drowning.
Yeah. We go with the Broncos.
I got a feeling Russell Wilson's going to play, so I'm going to take the Rams.
The nightcap, you got the Bucks at the Cardinals.
Oh, good Lord.
With the Bucks. If Brady loses to McSorley, come on now.
Yeah, I'll take the Bucks.
Thank God. Monday night, you got the Chargers at the Colts.
Jesus. What did we do to deserve these games? These bad matchup primetime games.
Yeah, I got the Chargers, man. They got to win. But it will be LA to lose this game, though.
It would be perfect, the perfect storm of the Chargers, the perfect story of the Chargers to lose a game like this. But yeah, I'm picking LA.
Ooh, that's a brutal slate of Sunday and Monday games. My God.
It's almost like, do I even want to watch?
Do I just take a nap?
It's like, man, there's nothing worse than watching bad football, and it's like, ugh. They could just watch bowl games instead.
Yeah. What happens this week? How these games going to end?
Mm-hmm. Bar's been set high.
Very high. Top of that.
We've had the Triple H booking. We've had the Vince McMahon booking, the Vince Russo, a little bit of Tony Khan thrown in there. Let's just hope we don't get a Herb Abrams.
A Paul Heyman special.
Right.
ECW 1996.
Somebody's going to get crucified next on Christmas.
The freaking Jaguar mascot's going to go out there butt naked. Like, what?
It's my costume. What you talking about?
Well, appreciate y'all joining us. social media, Facebook In Your House Sports, and YouTube In Your House Sports. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Notification bell. Yeah. Well, this is getting close to the end of the year. My gosh.
I know. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
And especially, that college football's coming to an end. It's like, what's Monday's going to look like now?
Right. After Black Monday, what's it going to look like?
Right. So, but
from Manny
been
D.
a good season. Your boy Vasos.
Peace out.
Peace.